Santa's helpers were hard at work tonight, decorating hundreds of these teddy bears with scarves, with hats and bows.
Yeah, cute little guys here. It's all in preparation for a special Feed the Homeless event later on this month.
Santa Claus is coming. Oh, people.
Fred Lane, a.k.a. Steampunk Santa,
Making a list. Dear Pa.
It takes just about 2 seconds
Out comes good old Santa Claus.
for Fred Lane to attract a crowd.
It's hard to tell this is Fred Lane, not someone more famous from the North Pole.
This is like one of those crazy ones that has, you push the button and it. We did an outreach to the homeless near the road home. And the first weekend in November, we went out to the homeless. And so I put a Santa suit on for that one. I was going by the north end of Pioneer Park in downtown Salt Lake City. And there was already had been some snow on the ground and that sort of thing. And this woman, she's in a wheelchair, motorized wheelchair, and she's, Santa, 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 you know, and I looking around, I guess I was the only one that, she was headed for me. So I said, oh, okay, so what can I help you with? And she said, I'd like you to talk to my daughter. And I'm going, okay, this sounds kind of interesting, but I'm, you know, expecting a little 10-year-old or something, but she was an older woman. Well, it was a group of maybe 4 or 5, again, men that were kind of in this group on a bench there in Pioneer Park on the streets, and a woman. And so she was a grown woman, and she said, Santa, I need your help. And those can be kind of tricky because in the end you say, okay, there's an expectation here, right? I got to deliver. What's this going to be? I said, well, okay, what can I help you with? And she said, I'm 8 months pregnant and I'm due right after the first of the year. This is living on the streets of Salt Lake City, right? And I need a bassinet for the baby. And I need a blanket and, you know, some things. And can you help me with that? And I said, oh, yeah, sure. I can help you, and we've got some friends, and we'll get together and we'll see what we can do to help you. So she didn't have a phone, so she gave me her mother's phone number. Her mother was living in the road home, and she was on the street because she just couldn't get in. So Christmas now, and again, that was the first week of December, so we got the things together, and we said, well, okay, now what can we do? You know, we got to get it to her. Called the number, and there's no answer. And did that for actually a couple of days, and there was just, you know, no answer, no response, no call back. And so we said, okay. And I remember it was like 2 days before Christmas, and I talked to my wife, and I said, Diana, if we don't get a response back, then you know, what are we going to do? And well, we can always donate it to DI or something like that. And I said, okay. So I made one last call. Actually, I didn't make that call. She called. I got a call from her, and she said, do you still have that bassinet? And I said, yeah, I still have those things. And she said, I'm sorry I wasn't in touch, but I was off having the baby. Now, if you remember, she was due in about the second week or third week, I think in January. So this baby was a little preemie, just, you know, like 3 weeks early. And she said, you know, can you get it to me? And because I've had the baby now, I'm inside the road home, and you know, we do that. So that was kind of like way cool, because there for Christmas, I actually got to deliver this bassinet and these, you know, blanket and clothes to this baby in the road home. And we got a few pictures of that. And just a small little baby. And so I still have that. That's on my Facebook page. It's one of those, you know, permanent photos that you have. And I thought, you know, what a Christmas, right? I mean, you know, yeah. And so it kind of got me hooked. So I kind of became a fan of having the white beard, and I figured out that you know, people would respond.